Hey guys, I'm Brianna, welcome back to my channel. So today on my channel I'm doing a book review, and this book I was lucky enough to be sent an ARC by one of my friends. She had an extra copy and I was crying. This is literally one of my most anticipated books next to Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas, and FYI, that book just came out on October 23rd. I'm not gonna read it until my Christmas break. So little side note, for college there's 2 semesters, so I have a month break between my second semester. So what I plan to do is obviously binge watch all the TV shows that I've been missing in college, and then I'm going to read all the Throne of Glass books, which is probably gonna make me really upset, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna binge read all of them. I did it last Christmas, so I'm gonna do it again. But again, so the book that I got to review, this is an ARC, it's an early copy. This book comes out on October 30th, and I'm maybe gonna go see this author on tour. I'm not sure yet because, again, it is a Monday night, but we'll see. But that book is The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I am so excited that I have a copy of this. This is the spin-off series to the Lux series, which has Katie and Damon. That series was written a while ago, and it's the primary basis of it is aliens. And if I've talked about it a lot on my channel before because I do love that series. It's not one of my favorite series by her, just because of the length of it. It kind of, I feel like, gets so long and so complicated, but I did really enjoy it, so I was excited about this spin-off. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy, 6 books again like the Lux series is. I have no clue what she's thinking, but I'm so excited for this, and I'm very happy that this arc did not end in a cliffhanger. So yeah, because cliffhangers drive me nuts. But to get into this is the spin-off series of this new world. This one follows Luck. I don't know if it's Luke, Luck, something. I just pronounce it Luck. That's how I've been pronouncing it. So basically, okay, so this is going to be a spoiler. If you have not read the Luck series, I do not recommend reading this book. It's not really too bad if you haven't read it, because I know Bethany from, I forgot her channel name, but she read this without reading the Lux series, so it's not too terrible if you don't read it, but I'm going to be saying some spoiler things in my opinion, so if you haven't read the Lux series, I recommend not watching this video. But other than that, so Luck in the Lux series, he was a little boy. He was like about 10 years old. It was an origin, and the origin aliens are the offspring of a Lux alien, Luxan, so they're like the good aliens, and a human that they mutated from healing. So let's say, and they have like a bond, so that offspring is an origin, and the origin basically are Luxan, but they're stronger and they have more abilities than them, and they have purple eyes instead of blue eyes. But to get back to The Darkest Star, this book was phenomenal. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I haven't reviewed it on Goodreads yet because I literally just finished this book now. I've read this book in 2.5 days, I think maybe 3 days. It's phenomenal, guys. I was not expecting it to be this good because the Lux series is really good, but this book is my life right now. This whole time I'm reading it, I'm devouring it. Between classes, when I have a break, I'm reading it. I'm like, yes, this is it. I'm filming instead of doing my homework, which I'll do in a little bit, but this book was so good. First of all, I just loved being able to see Luck when he was grown up, and he's older now. He's like a teenager. I'm assuming they're 17, 18, because the girl in here, Edie, is a senior in high school. She has to be like 17 or 18. But Luck was phenomenal. He was literally just a grown-up version of a kid. Like how he was as a kid. He's so smart, he's sweet, he's kind, and there's just so much about him that I love, and he's probably one of my newest favorite characters that Jennifer L. Armentrout has written. I just love him so much. And then we have Edie come into play, and there's so much stuff that happened with Edie that I can't even go over because my mind is still blown from it, but it's very complicated. So you get a little into detail of Luck in a little bit. So the first scene opens up and Edie's at a nightclub with her friends, and obviously if you've read the Luck series, the nightclub is the club that Luck kind of owns, and all the aliens like the Aram or the Luxing go to him for favors and stuff because he is the Noel Tello being. But so Evie's just funny. Like, there's a lot of things that I can relate to her about. Like, it's not that she's goofy, but she's very unobservant about things, and she'll forget things and then remember it, and she's smart, she's witty, she's funny. But I just loved this book. It didn't really focus too much on her friends, and I felt like some of the plot that was in the book was more thrown in it because she was starting the series, so like I could definitely tell that with the plot. But overall, I felt like Edie and Luck's characters were solid. I loved them. I love them together. And then I just need them to get together. Like, that has to happen. They remind me a little bit of Katie and Damon, but Damon is definitely more sarcastic, so you can tell the difference between the two. You can definitely tell that Luck is a little bit on the younger side, even though he has seen a lot and been through a lot. You get, like, pretty much a full detail of his past, which is what I love. I felt like this is a great first start to the series and everything that's happening. I just really, really enjoyed this book. This really just picked me up, put me in a really good mood, and I just need the next one now because, you know, Jennifer just does that to me. And this book's also signed, which I love. I just love her. But yeah, so if you guys don't pretty much know, with this, it's about aliens, and this is the kind of I think it's 3 or 4 years after the Luxons invaded. So it's about 3 or 4 years after the ending of the last book. I forgot what the last book in the Lux series was called, but it's like the ending of that. I just really enjoyed it. I felt like there were definitely a lot of things that I'm still have questions about, and I'm still wondering like what's gonna happen, because there's certain plot lines, especially since I read Obsession, which follows Hunter, and so Obsession is also a spin-off, but it's a single novel, and that follows Hunter, who's an Aram. It's kind of confusing, but I also talked about that a while ago on my channel. But since I read that, I understand like the Luxon species and the Aram species specifically, so there are a lot of references to Aram in here, and I feel like they're gonna be picked up a little bit in the series, and I'm really curious to see what Jennifer is gonna do continuing it, because she ends it off on a solid note. I'm definitely gonna read the physical, like the full edition, because I'm not positive if she has any changes in there. She probably will, because I know the Cruel Prince did when I read it. She had changes from the ARC to the physical, like regular version that got published, so I'm curious to see what's happening. I just really loved it. I want to see what's happening with April now and all the things that happened in town. I'm not spoiling, like I'm trying not to spoil like what happens in the plot, because one, the book's not out yet, and I don't know when I'm posting this video, so I may post this video when the book's out. Not sure yet. But overall, this was a phenomenal book, and I can already tell I'm probably going to like this book better than the Lux series, because the Lux series was so good, but her writing has evolved so much, and this, like, Luck is probably now my new favorite character. I love his character, so I definitely think I'm going to like this series a little bit more. So I'm excited to see when the next book is going to come out. I'm assuming in a year and a half, 2 years, this book will come out, because she is working on a lot. She has the spin-off to the Darkest Elements series, which that will forever be my favorite series, so I'm excited for that. She has a new YA book coming out in December. She has the third book to one of her adult series coming out in February, I think. And then she has a new Greek, oh no, that's Wendy Higgins, I think. Yeah, Wendy Higgins is the Greek mythology. She just has a lot happening. But yeah, I'm so excited. She does have a tour date in PA, November 12th, I think. It's a Monday night, so we'll see if I'm going or not, because it depends on the time, because my roommate has classes, so we'll see. But 100% recommend this book. This is phenomenal. Again, I recommend reading the Lux series beforehand, but it's not totally necessary if you want to jump into this, but personally I think you should, and then you could binge read the whole series and then this book. I absolutely love this book. Phenomenal. 5 out of 5. Cannot wait to see more of Edie and Luck and all their stories, and when you read this, you'll know what happens at the end. You will be as shocked as I was, because I was very shocked. But yeah, there's a lot that happened in here that was referenced to the Lux series, so I may go back and reread the whole Lux series and then read the finished copy of this. But yeah, that's it. That's my little kind of spiel and little review for it. I don't want to go too into detail, because I really don't want to spoil any of the book for you guys, because this is an ARC. But thank you so much for sending me this ARC. I really, really loved this book. Tortine publishes phenomenal books, and Jennifer Armentrout is forever queen. She's literally, her and Tilly Cole are like my favorite authors of all time. I love Jennifer Armentrout. She's so underrated, but people need to know more about her, because her books are so good. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely please go check these books out. If you need any recommendations of her books, just leave me a comment down below and I'll let you know. But other than that, that's it. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next video. Bye!